Mr. President, like that ceasefire, you've called for diplomatic solutions not only in Israel and Gaza, but also in Ukraine, in Iraq, to very little effect so far. Has the United States of America lost its influence in the world? Have you lost yours?
Yeah. Look, this is a common theme that folks bring up.
And what I write about is we paid a price for the way it played out without the red line being enforced by the bombing. But I do write that we paid a price for that. There's no question about that. We paid a price. And all the explanations and everything else doesn't change the perception. And perceptions sometimes are very telling in diplomacy and politics.
You paid a price. You mean the red line moment has come to, for many critics of President Obama, define his foreign policy and define it as weak, as not backing up a threat.
For many people, that's exactly what I ran into. And I ran into that in the Middle East. It was something that I had to push back against for a long period of time. And that's why I say perceptions. But perceptions matter, obviously, in everything.
I'm pressing you on this because you write in the book about thinking even now about what you call the open wounds in Syria, that you think almost every day.
Well, the open wound of Syria is that maybe 500,000 people have now died. It was about 100,000 back in 2013 when the chemical weapons attack took place.
Is there anything at this point that his government could do or offer that would stop an attack?
Sure, he could turn over every single bit of his chemical weapons to the international community in the next week. Turn it over.
What you strongly believe should have happened didn't.
No, what I regret is that there is that's such a incredibly powerful perception gained a foothold the way it did that had an impact on people's judgment about what the president was willing to do or not do.
Not enforcing the red line.
Correct. That's regrettable. It's regrettable for everybody.
Apparently, people have forgotten that America, as the most powerful country on earth, still does not control everything around the world. You know, our diplomatic efforts often take time. They often will see progress and then a step backwards. But the point is, though, Bill, that if you look at the 20th century and the early part of this century, there are a lot of conflicts that America doesn't resolve. That's always been true. That doesn't mean we stop trying. And it's not a measure of American influence on any given day or at any given moment that there are conflicts around the world that are difficult. I recognize with so many different issues popping up around the world, sometimes it may seem as if this is an aberration or it's unusual.
You think you could have done more?
On which one?
On any of them?
Well, look, you know, I think, Bill, the nature of being president is that you're always asking yourself, what more can you do?